bunnies, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to discuss my experience buying anime figures off of Wish. One thing I feel like you guys should know about me, and you can probably already tell about me, is that I am cheap, and I admit it, I am very cheap. If I can spend nothing on something, that is okay with me. So I am definitely one of those people that I'm always looking for a really good deal. So when the Wish app came out, I was all for it. That was like, ooh, that sounds so good. That's why I buy all my manga from half price books, because why pay full price when you can pay half price for manga? And just, you know, whatever. So I know that it's not necessarily vogue anymore to be buying stuff off of Wish, but this isn't things that I have bought necessarily. I want to talk about my experience. For anybody who is scrolling through Wish and they are seeing all of these figures for like a really good deal, and it seems too good to be true, and kind of what my experience is with dealing with that. So let's talk about it. So I have two specific experiences to talk about because I've only ever actually bought two figures for myself off of Wish. Now I have bought a couple of small, like little, like prize figures. They're not prize figures like Sega prize figures or whatever, but I mean like ones that are like more gacha style. You've seen them at anime conventions. They're a little box and there's a tiny figure in there and you don't know what character you're getting. I've gotten stuff like that off of Wish, and I'm not going to count that in this because they're already going to be extremely cheap. We already know that they're extremely cheap figures. And so we're not going to talk about those. So we're going to be talking about my two specific experiences on buying figures for myself. And let's show them right now. Okay, so I have two. I need to grab the other one. Come here. Come here, my poor deformed child. Okay, so I have two figures. I have this Taiga figure, and I have this Shiro figure. Should I do the thumbnail? Is this the thumbnail? I don't know. So do not judge me for this figure right here. We're gonna talk about her, but we're gonna talk about this one first. Taiga is one of my waifus. I love Taiga from Toradora. Highly recommend the anime. If you have never seen it, you should see it. It's very good. I also highly recommend it in English because the voice acting is very good. Anyway, I bought this figure off of Wish. She didn't come with a box, I'm pretty sure. Most of them don't. The thing with Wish, from what I'm kind of understanding, is a lot of it could be people reselling. It could be stores that are selling their display figures for very cheaply. I don't know. It's so hard to tell, and obviously the general rule of thumb with buying off of Wish is you're probably going to be getting something bootleg, because if something is too good to be true, it probably is. And the problem with buying bootleg figures is you don't know what they're made of. You don't know what paint they're using. They could be made of toxic materials. They're probably made with, I don't know, they're made unethically, we'll just say that. So it's hard to say. That being said, this Taiga figure is actually very nice. So I've had her for a couple of years now. She's not young at all. So I have had her. She is used. I do not know how I got the inner tube around her buns. I have no recollection of this because I know this came separately from her. I had to put them on myself, and I have no idea how I did that. So it's just never gonna come off ever. Let's get a closer look at her. Here she is. So this is when she is in her swimsuit, and it's super cute, and the inner tube, like I said, it moves. It says Toradora on, and it is adorable, and this is an amazing purchase. I do not know how much I spent on her. Maybe I should try to look that up. So I bought this figure back in 2017. She's 3 years old now. So I paid $16 for her. Now there was $7 shipping on it. Please stay up. Please stay up. day. So she was $7 shipping, so in the end I paid like $22 for her, so not necessarily, it's a pretty generic price for like a prize figure, and I have never done any research on this specific figure, so I don't know how much she normally goes for. But I know that Taiga figures are actually very hard to come by, and they do tend to be very expensive. But this is actually a very good and well-made figure. It's actually very well made. She looks good, her face looks good. I know that could be like the most dead giveaway is when the face is all wacky. She looks great. The only thing that I noticed when I got her, and I think it's just gotten worse with age, so I don't know if she was like a figure sitting in like a case to buy like in a shop, but she does have some dirt. I'm so sorry, Taiga, to expose you like this, but she has some dirt right on the bottoms of her legs. You can see it a lot there. That was there when I got her, and it's just kind of gotten worse with age because she's just sitting on our mantelpiece. So, you know, it can happen. She can get scuffed and whatnot, and it didn't come off, and that's fine. You know, I paid like $20 for her, so I know that it's not the end of the world. I can deal with this, and everything else was very good. So in that respect, her experience was very good. So going into my next anime figure buying experience, I was like, Philo, this is why you're not the waifu. Okay. So going into my next anime figure buying experience, I was like, you know, expectations for Wish are always low for me. I'm always surprised when something nice comes from there. So I decided to buy a Shiro figure from No Game No Life because I wanted to. Now the reason why, so I saw this figure, not this specific one, but I saw this one at Teco. We were there and I had seen this figure, or this shape of figure. As a consolation prize, I actually did get a wall scroll with this exact look on it. But there was this figure and it was $50, and I was like, yikes. I don't like to spend more than like $40 on a figure at a convention. Now we are at a point in time now where we are not buying figures at conventions either, because we have had issues with them as well. We're just buying them from trusted sources. And this was kind of the figure that made me go, more as like a too good to be true kind of sense, because for anyone who knows what this figure is, especially the $50 one, it is not this small. It is bigger. It's probably more of Taiga's size. I know that they're not terribly that much bigger from each other, but like she's a normal sized figure for the $50 one. I paid, let's see, how much did I pay for Shiro? And we're gonna get into her problems in a second. So I bought Shiro about last April-ish. It's a little hard to tell because I actually got refunded for her because there's some problems. Now I could deal with the fact that she's smaller than I expected. I don't know, how did it say how much I paid for her? But I know I didn't pay a lot for her. Where in the heck? Oh, there it is. But I paid $13 for her with $7 shipping. Now this original figure, the real one, is a freeing figure, so it's not cheap. That's why it's $50. Yeah, so I bought her, she was $13. So I knew that what I was getting was a bootleg. I knew that. So the fact that she was small was not necessarily something that I was like, oh, that's not what I wanted, because I still got a figure, and there's that. Except that when I looked closer, there was some problems. Girl is looking real rough, and I'm gonna try and get really close and show you guys, but if this doesn't work, then I will show you B-roll footage instead. Did not notice this when I first pulled her out of the package at all. It was Kentman who pointed it out to me when I showed him showed it to him, and he was like, what the fuck is going on with her neck? What is that? Oh, you can kind of see it. It's obviously not focusing on her. But what in the hell? Her neck ball joint thing, the ball joint that like goes up into her head, you've put figures together before, this is somewhat normal, is like not connected at all. Her head is all like fucked up. Her neck is all fucked up. And as soon as you see it, you can't unsee it. Like, it's just so unsightly, especially because it's like right below her face. It is so weird looking, and I could not abide by it. Like, everything else, I could be like, all right, yeah, I bought like a $10 figure off of Etsy. Like, or not Etsy. I bought like a $10 figure off of Wish. Okay, fine. Like, that's something that I chose to do. So I can't really complain about that. This was like the figure's not even right at that point. Like, it's broken in my opinion. So one thing I will say about Wish customer service is that they're actually very nice. I have had zero issues whatsoever with Wish customer service because I have had items never sent to me, like they've never arrived, and all I've had to do is go on to customer service. They have a texting line. I text them and I'm like, I never got this. It's way past its due date. And they're like, okay, cool, we'll refund you. For this one specifically, I got her, I saw it, and I texted her and I was like, I got this, and it's broken. And they were like, okay, well, send us some pictures. So I took pictures and I described what was wrong with it in case they couldn't see, you know, if they're not experienced, like, this is just a random customer service person, so they might not know what a figure is supposed to look like. And I was like, hey, the ball joint's all out of whack, like, I can't fix it. Like, the thing is I was like messing with it. I was like, I'm gonna try and fix it because I want this to look nice, and I couldn't. She's stuck like that. And I was like it's unacceptable. You know, I could deal with anything else, but it's broken essentially. So they refunded me my money, and I didn't have to send it back or anything. They were just like, keep it, but you know, here's your money back. And I will say that about Wish is that if you do receive an item that you weren't supposed to receive, because that's happened to us before, or if your item is broken or dismantled or whatever, you can talk to their customer service and they're more than willing to refund it to you. So I will say that Wish, even though it's got some weird and like not well-made stuff, you do need to go into Wish with realistic expectations. For me, they're low expectations, always. There are things that I will buy off of Wish, but there are things I will not buy off of Wish. But at least you know that if it purposely came the way it wasn't supposed to, then you can talk to them, and they are pretty good about that. Has this made me not want to buy figures off of Wish? No. I will probably still buy a figure here or there from Wish. I won't lie. If I see a good enough picture and the price is good, I might risk it again, because I've been seeing some on there and I'm like, I've never seen that figure before. I don't know where to find that. I can get it off of Wish for like $20. I think I might risk it. But that's the risk that I choose to take. This is something that I'm totally fine with. I know I'm gambling, essentially. This is something you have to go into. Things that I will buy off of Wish are plushies. My Pokemon plushies, probably like half of them are from Wish, and they're very good. I have had zero problems with Wish plushies. They're very good. I bought an Eat-A-Bag off of Wish, and that lasted me like a good, couple years before the zipper busted and I couldn't use it anymore. Wigs, I bought, cosplay wigs off of there. The only thing I probably wouldn't buy off of Wish is clothes. Clothes I'm apprehensive about, because I have bought clothes off of there and they're like okay, but definitely not great. I feel like you can buy better clothes for the same price that you would pay on Wish at like Walmart. So you just have to like know what to go into Wish to buy for, and just have low expectations. Don't be like, this is gonna be the best thing ever, because chances are they're hyping it up as like, oh, you're getting such a good deal, but really it's just a knockoff product. That is it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, let me know by either commenting or clicking the like button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!